WBC, number 5 by the WBA, number 10 by the IBF, the current New York State featherweight champion. Side of the ring is Rafael Zuniga, 24-1-3, 15 knockouts. His last fight, a 6-round KO over Wilson Fontalvo in Colombia. He has fought most of his fights in Colombia. This is just his third fight in the United States and the first one here since 1985. His only loss to Marcus Villasana, knocked out in the 6th round in April of 1991. Right now, for the introduction of the fighters, here's ring announcer Chuck Hall.
Ladies and gentlemen, the WBC Continental Americas representative at ringside this evening is Mr. Bob Bussey from Austin, Texas. The officials are signed by the governing bodies for the next event of the night. The judges will be Dave Moretti, Chuck Chiampa, and Bill Graham. Your referee is Richard Steele. The next event of the evening, the main event of the night, featuring 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC Continental Americas Featherweight Championship. Introducing in the blue corner, fighting out of Cortagona, Colombia, weighing in at 125 pounds, with a record of 24 wins, 1 defeat, 3 draws, and 15 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Rafael Zuniga. And in the red corner, fighting out of Flushing, New York, he weighed 126 pounds. His professional record consists of 24 wins, no defeats, with 18 KOs. He is rated number 5 by the WBA, number 6 by the WBC, and number 10 by the IBF. He is the New York State Featherweight Champion, Kevin Kelley.
Okay, your pants is kind of high, but right here it's not.
Bruce, I just saw Amilcar Bruiser, who was the trainer of the great Carlos Monzon, try to pull a trick. I noticed that Zuniga's trunks were very, very high, and Amilcar Bruiser walked out with his hand inside Zuniga's trunks like he was leading him out there. But what he was trying to do was keep the fact from Richard Steele that the trunks were too high. But Richard Steele, being ever alert, made him fold those trunks down.
So Richard Steele, who has refereed numerous championship fights, world championship fights, third man in the ring for this WBC Continental Americas Featherweight Championship. And joining us at ringside for this bout is James Buddy McGirt, who will take on Simon Brown November 29th in Las Vegas in a WBC welterweight title fight. And Buddy, nice to have you with us.
How you doing, Bruce? How's everything?
Very good.
What's up, Go?
Well, Buddy, the first punch that Kevin Kelley landed seemed to me to hurt Rafael Zuniga. Apparently he wasn't warmed up properly, but he did wobble a little bit, and there wasn't much of a punch.
Well, Kelly's very loose, you know, and when you're loose like that, you know, the punches flow, and you hurt opponents easier with punches like that, as you see there.
Kelley hurt Zuniga with the right hand quickly. And Kelley backing Zuniga up against the ropes. Kevin Kelley in the white trunks with the blue trim, Zuniga in the white trunks with the red trim. Buddy, have you followed the progress of Kelley, and what do you think of the progress?
Well, I think his progress is well. You know, Kelly's been learning with each fight. He's been improving each fight, so his progress is well, and I feel he's ready right now for any of the champions or the top contenders in the featherweight division.
Well, there's no doubt that this is the biggest test of his career, taking on the number 12 ranked Zuniga, whose only loss was that WBC featherweight title fight to Villasana. Sometimes it's hard for us to know how talented a fighter is out of South America, buddy, because we just don't see him that much.
Right. Well, he has a good trainer in his corner, so if he's anything as a trainer, it should be a good test. But as you see, Kelly's overcoming all of that right now.
I just wonder, Buddy, how many southpaws Zuniga has faced in his entire career. This very well could be the first one.
It looks like it, because he seems kind of confused by Kelly's style and the speed and everything.
Scheduled for 12 rounds, 50 seconds to go in the first. Kelley landing the jab at will.
Zuniga seems kind of tight to me. You know, he's not warmed up with just tense. I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't seem loose.
And Buddy, his balance doesn't seem real good in this opening round.
Could all be with nerves.
Kelley, a double left. Kelley is really scoring impressively. It's like target practice, Gil.
Well, he's should worry a little bit more about his defense, though, Bruce. He's forgetting the fact that Zuniga can punch back.
Back to Jackie Gonn's Plaza Hotel, Las Vegas, Nevada. Bruce Beck, Gil Clancy, James Buddy McGirt at ringside. This WBC Continental Americas featherweight title fight between Kevin Kelley in the white trunks with the blue trim and Rafael Zuniga in the white trunks with the red trim.
Buddy, I noticed that Zuniga is not trying to move too much to the left or to the right.
I think he's very confused. You know, Kelley's fast, and he's punching hard. So I think Zuniga right now is kind of on the confused side.
Kelley's concentration looks very, very good too. Very focused on Zuniga in this fight. Look at those eyes of Kelley's.
He's nice and relaxed, and you know he's doing the job at hand right now. He just got Zuniga in front of him, and every punch that Zuniga throws, Kelley throws 3 after that.
Kelley also is packing punching power these days. He's got 5 knockouts in a row. Kelley picking his spot.
Zuniga's legs look a little suspect to me.
That's what I saw in the first round, Gil. He just looks rubbery. And Zuniga missing badly. A lot of swelling underneath the left eye of Zuniga. You know, Buddy, we see a lot of what we see in you. That was a slip. That was a slip. In terms of Kelley and his focus, which Gil talked about, those eyes, you know, you guys are almost picking your spots in the early rounds.
Well, it has to do with a thing called tunnel vision. You know, once the bell rings, you know, you blank everything out. You just have your eyes on who's in front of you.
You have a picture of Simon Brown in your room, buddy?
No, I don't need that. You know, once the bell rings on the 29th, that'll be a good enough picture for me.
When Zuniga does finally come off the ropes, he's missing. Kelley counterpunching for the first time in a while. And now he takes the lead. Good straight left hand by Kelley. Final seconds. We'll be back in Las Vegas. Third round scheduled for 12. Kevin Kelley and Rafael Zuniga. Buddy McGirt, your thoughts on Kelley and waiting for the one big shot?
Yeah, he went away from his jab that last round. You know, just mainly like picking the spots, looking for the bomb. I just think that if he just let his punches flow and, you know, work off his jab and stuff for the cone.
You know, buddy, as bad as Zuniga's legs look, I think that when he takes him inside, he can spin him. He can really attack from angles from side to side. He just doesn't have to stand right in front of Zuniga.
Right, but like I say, I just think he's just looking for the KO now. If he can put all his moves together, it'll come quicker.
That was the best body shot of the evening by Kevin Kelley, and he follows it up with another one.
He just looks so much bigger and so much stronger than Zuniga in here. And again, you can see that Zuniga's legs just don't seem that good.
His body was dry the first couple of rounds, Zuniga. You know, it felt like you know, had a strain of making the way to something. You know, Kelley just looks so much bigger than him.
Buddy, you worry about that as a cornerman when your fighter comes into the ring and he hasn't broken a sweat. It's been a textbook performance thus far by Kelley.
Buddy doesn't worry about breaking a sweat. He's worried about Al Serta, his manager, breaking a sweat.
That's it.
Al's not sweating, buddy's in trouble.
Kelley just landing at will against the ropes here. Gil, doesn't it behoove Zuniga to get away from that corner?
But, you know, a lot of these fighters down in Colombia, they like to fight inside. They have a very small ring that they use down there, and they just stay inside. They try to bob and weave and punch, but Zuniga is not offering much of an offense at all. It's all defense, and there's not much of a defense either.
Referee Richard Steele taking a closer look as Kelley continues to throw bombs.
I like the way Kelley is changing up body to head.
Good uppercut by Kelley.
Showing every punch in the book, buddy.
He definitely looking good. He's putting them all together now, and like I said, every punch in the book is throwing.
Zuniga was staggered momentarily. There is no standing 8 count in this fight. Kelley with another uppercut. Zuniga in deep trouble here in the 3rd round. If he doesn't answer soon, this one might be stopped. Kelley is just firing away.
That uppercut's very effective, buddy.
Very. I don't think this fight's going too much longer. Just keep up.
Zuniga has no answers for Kevin Kelley right now. And that ends the 3rd round. Kelley's most impressive round of the night.
How you feeling, baby? Great. Slow your heart down. Slow your heart down, please. Come on. Slow your heart down. Slow it down. Focus on me now. Come on. Focus on me. Good boy. What time is it? It's my time. Right now. Right now, we're all gonna walk away with a title belt. Right now. You got me? This is the time. Listen. Shut up and listen to me. I want you to weave. Look at me, champ.
Okay.
I want you to weave. Then I want you to drop underneath. The hard shot we worked on.
Okay, let's take a look at Kevin Kelley now. There he is throwing that straight right hook to the body. And he follows it up with a left hand straight to the head. Now later on he has him trapped inside. This is where he shows that effective uppercut. Look at the way he sets it up. He has all day to set it up before he throws it. Very effective punch inside.
There's a look at Rafael Zuniga as we begin the 4th round. That's a slip, a push on the part of Kelley.
Come on.
Bill Borgia, the trainer for Kelley, imploring his fighter to go after him this round.
He's desperate now,
And he certainly got his attention, too.
Zuniga was in real bad shape at the end of the last round. Unless he could do something to turn it around, I don't think this is going to go much further.
I said this is the last round.
It is all Kevin Kelley, the 2-time New York Golden Gloves champion.
No holding, no holding.
Looks like Kevin Kelley's going to be a force to be reckoned with, Bruce, in the featherweight division.
Get up tonight a notch going against his toughest competitor to date. And he seemed ready coming in, buddy.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I spoke to him in the locker room earlier, and he said he's working on a lot of new things, and that he feels great for this fight, and he's taking the championship home.
Kelley landing the left so often and so effectively. Offering nothing more than target practice right now.
Kelley can just about say to himself, I want to throw an uppercut, or I want to throw a hook. And Zuniga was there to catch them all. There it is, a straight right. Doing anything he wants to do in there.
Richard Steele ready to step in at any moment as Kelley lands, and that's it. Zuniga had taken enough punishment, so Richard Steele ends the fight.
And buddy, you did it. It's going to be over this round.
Definitely, you can see it.
Kevin Kelley has captured his 2nd title, albeit a Continental Americas title, as he stops Rafael Zuniga in the 4th round. And James Buddy McGirt, in terms of talking about a game plan, in terms about talking about execution, Kelley's got to be very pleased.
Oh, definitely. He fought a great fight, you know, and he looked great. And like I said before, he's improved with every fight. He's learning more, and he's doing different things.
You know, Gil, Zuniga, a lot different than a lot of the South Americans we talked about earlier. He was not a busy fighter.
No, he absolutely was not a busy fighter, but he just couldn't seem to fathom Kevin Kelley at all. Kevin was too big, too strong, too quick, too everything for Rafael Zuniga. Just completely outclassed him.
Another look at the end of the fight.
You can just see Kelley can land just about anything he wants to land. Just like a machine, just throwing those punches and every one of them landing. Any punch he wants to throw.
And that's the way it ended. James Buddy McGirt, we wish you the best of luck in your November 29th title bout against Simon Brown for the WBC welterweight title.
Thanks a lot, bro. And you too, go.
Will it be belt number 2 for James Buddy McGirt?
Is the elephant heavy?
Thank you, my friend, very much.
Take care.
All right, we're standing by now for the official announcement of this last bout between Kelley and Zuniga, and Chuck Hall will give us the description. Chuck?
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Richard Steele stops the bout at 1 minute, 37 seconds of the 4th round. The winner by a TKO and new WBC Continental Americas featherweight champion, Kevin Kelley. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 other bouts to follow. 2 other bouts.
So Bob Bussey, the WBC Americas Super